What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Bandai Ultraman Rising Ultraman action figure, or Ultra action figure, technically if you're in Japan, but that's what we know this line as, and it is the Ultraman action figure here, like the Godzilla action figure, line. It's the same types of boxes. Bandai is doing a really interesting thing right now, where they're giving us a lot of their own takes here in America, like Bandai Namco. The US branch, basically, the Bandai Play, which was Bandai America, they're really like combining with the Bandai Japan stuff and, like giving us their own flavor of stuff here. It's the same, I'm saying? Like both places are getting these figures, but different packaging in Japan. Now, if you see here, we have Ultraman Original. I'm not going to be reviewing this. Why? Because I already reviewed it in the Ultra action figure line. It's the same figure. There's a couple of figures coming out like this. This is one of them, the Gamora, let's say. And the Ultraman in the Sovi line is also just reissues of figures that we've seen before. So there's a few, that they're kind of reissuing in this line, and I get it. But you know what? Here we have Ultraman, and I failed to mention it comes with a little Emmy as well. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's Ultraman and Emmy out of the package. And let's take a look at little Emmy first. Very cute. It only has a 1 point of articulation. Just the head moves like so. But it is painted, It's painted. So that's not bad. You got the yellow on the ears, and you got ear fins, whatever. And then the yellow up top on the fin, which is cool. Actually, I think the fin is in yellow plastic, and then it's just painted up front. Hey, where did you go? And then it's got a cute little face. This little beak is painted. The eyes are painted well. So the white around there, kind of like an eggshell looking color, is painted well as the belly. And then the sculpt throughout is pretty decent for a little thing. Honestly, it is very cool. So I don't know. I dig it. It's a cool little figurine of Emmy. It'll do. I mean, you know what? I mean, this set is, what, $20? $25? That's good. That's a good that's a good set here. A good price for a set, I should say. But here is Ultraman, and if you've seen any of my reviews of the Ultra action figure line, you know what you're getting here, and that includes no paint on the back. But interestingly, unlike most of the line, there's no screw holes back here. There's usually screw holes. So it's put together a little bit differently, which is cool. But yeah, none. So that's interesting, right? But it otherwise, it's the same type of figure, you know what I'm saying? You got articulation at the head, which is on a ball joint. The arms have a shoulder. It's actually ratcheted on this one. Going that way. Soft ratchet, but still. It looks like it would be a butterfly joint, but it's not. Like, it's just a straight joint. I'm wanting to pull it forward because you see the joint come outwards. But it is what it is. You have a bicep swivel. You have a single jointed elbow. And then you have a swivel at the wrists. And then the fingers do move in a couple of spots. The legs, pretty much just full split. Kicks forward. Doesn't really go back much. Then single jointed knee, but, it's pretty deep. And then the feet are on ball joints. So, like I said, standard Ultra action figure. It looks really good. Again, there's no paint on the back here, but you do have the paint on the legs this time, and a little bit coming from the front here, but not fully painted, obviously. It is what it is. That's how these figures are. You do feel like a little bit more paint than usual. The legs look pretty good. The feet and hands are done in a gray plastic instead of silver. Again, that's pretty much par for the course for the line. That's how they do things. But you have the red line there. This is all paint and silver, which looks pretty good. Then the chest looks pretty good in silver. You got the color timer in blue there, which looks very, very nice. Nice metallic. The paint on the arm is pretty decent. Again, the hands are what they are, but they actually did paint on the hand. They painted red on the hands. So that's pretty neat. I do like that. So not bad, not bad. The sculpt work is pretty good on the chest. It's very nice. And then the head sculpt is really good. I like the blue eyes. Very nice looking. You know, the face part looks pretty good. It's a good looking Ultraman Rising figure. The proportions are interesting. He's got a very small torso. Really, really long legs. He's skinny, but I feel like his arms are a bit bigger than, say, the SH Figure Arts version. So, I don't know. I think he's got a nice heroic look to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, poses well. The hands that close look good. I don't know, guys. I think this is a pretty good set. Again, like, the neck sculpt is real nice. The arm sculpts. Again, the chest is phenomenal. I like how the legs are sculpted. You see musculature. It's pretty good. And the head sculpt is excellent. And you know what? Emmy looks good. This is for the money. You know, if you want a Ultraman and Emmy, this might be the way to go. You know what I'm saying? This is obviously going to be more affordable than the Figure Arts. So, this is pretty good. And with this, we actually get 2 effect parts. That's right. We get one of these little, star things. I forget what they're called. But that looks pretty good. And you would put this on his arm there. So he's like kind of throwing it, looking. And then we get one of these fists. Spacium fists. It's on the wrong fist. Spacium fist. Let's call it that. Can we call it that? Spacium fist? Could call it whatever we want, right? Even if it's wrong. But I like how this is sculpted. This is excellent. And if you saw my Ultra Z news, you saw that Ultra Dad does come with the fist as well, which is cool. But that fist is great. Really, really nice. I love it. I think this is pretty fantastic. So, you get effect parts, 2 effect parts. You get Emmy. You got a decently articulated Ultraman that looks good. I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. I think this is a pretty cool set, guys. I don't know if he's going to stand very well. Just like that. Oh, he's got too much there. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Very cool set. Also, just like we saw with Gigantron, we do get a card for Ultraman as well. Here you go. So it's interesting, just to note it here, this set is called Ultraman, not Ultraman and Emmy. Kind of like the Figure Arts set is really listed as Ultraman and Emmy, really. But this one's more just focused on Ultraman. There's a QR code if you want to have more fun. Some stats on Ultraman Rising. It's a nice feeling card, especially the back. So pretty cool. Pretty cool that they include this. And for your size comparisons, first up, here is with Mama Gigantron. And as you can see, she came out very, very small. Yeah, it is a bummer. I do like how Emmy looks with Gigantron, but I feel like Ultraman is just ginormous compared to what we see on screen. And here it is with the Figure Arts. And I like how it looks with Emmy, of course. But just to bring these 2 in, they're pretty cool. This one's got a slightly bigger head, I feel like. But, they size the same. I've mentioned that before. They size really, really well. I do think the Figure Arts proportionally looks a little bit better. But I don't mind this. I like that his knees are silver and his knees are not. That was something I pointed out. In this review, the knees are not, they're like this color almost, you know what I'm saying? So while this guy's got that going on, he does have that color in the knees. So it is what it is. But, I think for the price, again, this set is like $10 less than what the, bare bones figure is here. So, you do get a little more paint. You get more articulation in the SH Figure Arts, of course. But, look. If you're on a budget, this is a perfectly awesome set. And for those of you that were wondering, because I know a lot of you were, it doesn't really fit in here. So, it comes out. Yeah, boo, that would have been cool. and this is very, very loose. So it is what it is. And here they are with the Soviet version of Ultraman Rising, who stands a little bit smaller than the Ultra Action figure. Here they are with another Ultraman Action figure, and they look pretty good there, you know? I mean, they size really well. I mean, they're the same line, so they should. Lastly, here they are with the new Godzilla Action figure, and he's a little bit taller, but you know what? That's a decent size. I think they scale pretty well together. And my final thoughts, this is an awesome set. Really, really good. If you're balking at the prices of the SH Figure Arts, you're going to be totally happy with this. The articulation's good on the figure. Emmy looks really good. She doesn't have much on articulation, but she looks good. Ultraman looks pretty good, you know. Some paint apps notwithstanding, but it's good enough. And the effect parts are really nice. So I think this is a real winner for the price point. You're really gonna like it. I have no problem recommending this figure. If you do like it, I will provide a link in my description. Always check my description for links to the figures. If they're available, I will put it down there. You know, at least one link for you guys to go check out. So before you start asking in the comments where to buy, always check my description. I usually put a link there. So there you go, guys. And this one is well worth it. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection with some more Ultraman Rising figures to come. Till next time, peace out, peeps.